Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We are currently looking through our damage ledger and I think we are going to browse the yellow pages. Let's see what they are.
In the back you see thin translucent copy paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Oh, wonderful.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
But what is a misconduct fine?
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
So can I make money by fining people?
But they appear pleasantly vague.
Station call?
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
And then field autopsy is obviously field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
That's enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
Yeah.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Let's look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the colour was?
Blue.
Okay.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Can I shake the ledger?
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Can I peek inside?
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How do I open it?
With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Ooh. A 58% chance? Let's try.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck.
Damn it.
The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Can I smell the ledger?
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Let's put the ledger away. Unless I want to inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the
If you
same.
want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper.
God damn it, perception. Let's take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper, kitchen tissue, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Alright, let's put the ledger away. Can I interact with the yellow mug?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here. Actually, look at all the content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them, this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. Or the mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? It's an example of prejudice.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Okay. Right. Apparently we leveled up. So what does this let me do? This lets me... Now, I can put points into something else, maybe? Yes. Or I can level up my empathy again. I'm kind of tempted to get some more, like, rhetoric. Some persuasion. I'm also kind of down for, like... Oh, a drama? What's that do? Play the actor and lie? Detect lies could be very useful. Visual calculus is not really what I'm going for. I know I put my intellect quite high, but I think rhetoric? Practice the art of persuasion? I think I am going to put a point into rhetoric. That's what I'm falling towards here. So I think I should get a +1 to a skill check of rhetoric now. Okay. Let's see if we can find the car. That's going to be the goal of this episode, I feel. Can we find the car? See what my name is? Maybe it's on top of my ledger? Is it down here? Oh, I do have something in my journal here. Read the watermarks? Yes. Get in front of the Ginma's headlights to read the halogen watermark on your ledger. Who put the clothes in the trash? We can ask Cuno, or we can ask Garte. And who find out who the union box is. Okay, they'll show up eventually. Let's see if we can find the car. It's got to be parked around here somewhere. We heard it. Is this it? It looks like a carriage. A lot of people around here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Wait, hasn't it been like 2 hours?
This must be the infernal machine, that toy from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Can I open the door?
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
I love that empathy just like cuts through people. Press engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl.
I'm happy that that sound wasn't going to stay there forever. Let's press the button labelled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
I'm going to do that. And then I need to call Sylvie.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revèche l'Ouest.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
I look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights.
Wait, look around you.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
He smells the air and says, "Where are we on this map?"
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He lays his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
The lieutenant says without optimism. Alright, what are the perforations?
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
And them individually?
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3? That's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, do you know what these holes mean? Point to the dots on the water.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Whatever the middle one is, we're in trouble.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years I've done this? Or I could get drunk like a megastar? I walked the land, telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. I don't know, probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. You really think I have any idea? Let's go with that one.
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see.
Wait, really? I closed that many cases?
Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Are you saying I used to be a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row.
I'm guessing the last row is reprimands?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Oh. I was expecting a higher number, honestly.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How'd you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Yes, alcohol.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Okay, so we read the watermarks.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Can I? Oh. Super cop. Oh god. Good cop, bad cop 3. Moralist 1. Fascist? Oh no, communist. At least I'm a sorry cop once. Oh, it's gonna be interesting, I feel. We have a map. Sleeping dock worker. Oh, so these are things that I failed. Acquired a copy of the city map. We don't have one of those yet, but let's go back to the car. Is there anything in here?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Sir, pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
I'm afraid it's not the lieutenant, my dear.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Oh, okay. He was talking to the lieutenant. That's fine. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. No. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Garter give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Oh my. Oh my. It's not slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs? Wait, what? Okay.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Are you sure this is not broken?
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Malaika, okay.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
He recognizes my voice, at least.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
I'd like to know why you quit your job at the Whirling.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay, did you leave because of Garter?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
I'm messing everything up again. Am I the killer? Why didn't you call? Did a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Useful.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
I'm not gonna pressure her. Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
I don't suppose you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Oh, okay. That's how the toilet paper got there, huh?
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
I think that's it. I've got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
I have a 97% chance to pass this empathy check. I'm sure that means I will fail, but wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Oh. What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Oh.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird. It was coming to her. Why do we always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, what song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Oh.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
But I'm a superstar. Wait, no, oh, that sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Ooh, okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm truly sorry for everything. I was trying to show you the world of Tomato, the great panic at the end. You're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little, don't you even party. I'm truly sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
But when I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing, with the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
Oh, I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
They keep mentioning that I have a gun. I don't have a gun. Does that mean I lost my police badge and my gun? Seems bad. What else did I sing beside the OO? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. butchered that write-up.
Her voice carries a tone of disappointment.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Oh, thank you very much for the help. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I should report my badge missing, but I'm not going to. I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the
In
void.
the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
We have the option to take a red-tipped pry bar, the rubber-handled chain cutters, the hand-cranked flashlight. Let's take the pry bar for now.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Okay, push in the... can I take everything?
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Take the hand-cranked flashlight?
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Thanks, Perception. I'm glad we cleared that up. Let's push in the toolbox.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
We can run our fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
And tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
It's closed. Let's leave the door. Right, next, let's go talk to our friend here. So what do we have in our inventory now? We have tools, chain cutters, pry bar, and a flashlight. Can I equip the... You equip these, or... Well, yes. I can hold them in my left. I can have chain cutters in one hand and clippers in the other. I'm just going to walk around town with a pry bar like a madman. Yes, talk to Garter, or Gart, for Sylvie. So who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller, despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. We still haven't talked to the people outside here, but I'm gonna focus on doing what we know. The kitchen should open up in about 40 minutes in game time. I don't think it's real time. I don't know. Hello, Gart. I have a message for you.
Can I help you?
Here's that trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there? Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state? Yeah, no. Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me. Not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Oh no, she didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
His face is flustered with emotions. Rash. Covers his neck. I think I may have gone too far.
I assure you it was him.
Thanks, Kim.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Oh, you tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
Would make sense.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power of vertical here. Shake your head. No, she said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
I got a new skill point again. I leveled up again. We're making some waves here.
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverting back to defensive.
Damn. Just for that, I'm going to tell him I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Hell yeah.
Your body is ready, sire.
Is there anything else I can say here?
Another thing. Great. I love... Yes?
Goodbye. Right. So, the kitchen isn't open yet. We have another point. What do I want? I'm kind of thinking suggestion would be quite useful. It keeps popping up, you see. I could just put more points into what I already have. But I fear I'm going to have... Oh, wait. Can I put something in like one of these down here to increase my... The quickest to react? An untouchable man. Hand-eye coordination could be useful. I've just noticed that these have maximum limits. So I can only put 4 points into rhetoric. 6 points into empathy. 2 points down here and 1 point in here. So it matches my my levels here. I think I'm going to put a point into... I'm torn between drama to detect lies and suggestion for manipulating people. I'm going to go with suggestion. I think that could be useful. I think it's going to come up a few times. Okay, who put clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. I could try and talk to Cuno, but I think he's going to cause me trouble. But do I have much of a choice here? This is still closed, yes. I have the pry bar. Can we do something with the pry bar? Or we could talk to the people out here. Let's talk to the people out here, actually. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Hello, gardener. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Go on, it's okay.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
We need directions?
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revacol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Thank you.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying.
No problem.
We don't need directions.
Of course.
Let's leave.
I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with a canary yellow
Her
glove.
gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
He hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Oh my god, you are a actual hero. +1 to interfacing? Let's go. And look at me now, I look cool! What's this up here? The sign reads, "Fuck the police." Charming. Pigs go home. The street's name is illegible. Something tells me they don't like the police around here, huh? We should probably go see if we can cut down that tree, but I'm going to go speak to the kids. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Oh god, there's so much stuff in every direction, but no, I'm going to try and keep myself where I am, I think. Maybe we can cut down the body with the clippers? Oh, I don't want to talk to these bloody kids, man. Who are you?
Cuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Cuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions. Take another step.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Cuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Speak to this other kid.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
I have some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Cuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
What are you talking about, Cuno?
Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Cuno.
I gotta ask. Who is Cuno?
Cuno's Cuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Cuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Okay. Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Cuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Damn it, that kid.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Cuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Cuno, help!
I'm not doing anything, see?
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Oh my god.
Escalate, Cuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here in Cuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
So I can say, be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. What is this sick charade? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Or we can punch him. Well, my physical's kind of low, so let's... are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, his eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's having the time of his life. Total ecstasy. Fuck the pig.
He's flashing Cuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Cuno now, it'll be too late!
What is this sick charade?
No! Get off Cuno, you sick fat fuck!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
So who put you up to this?
Help! Misters, help!
He's having the time of his life.
He's flashing Cuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Cuno now, it'll be too late!
Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Cuno!
Oh my god, please. I'm not gonna punch him. Bad idea.
Look.
Cuno whispers as you retreat, vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Cuno up look that Cuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
How'd you know that? You can't see inside my mind. Can you read my mind, Cuno? Yes, how do I get back to it? I want to go back to that call. Let's go with 4.
I can. Cuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Cuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Cuno, because now...
Oh, goddamn.
You're nothing. You're a joke to Cuno. Cuno laughs at you. King Cuno!
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Cuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Cuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Thanks, Kim. I'm glad one of us has a brain.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Cuno forever!
The peepo-headed critter doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Cuno's bottom bitch!
So, I don't suppose you'll answer some questions about the crime scene.
Okay. Cuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
God.
Click, 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 click!
Goes the little peepo-wearing asshole behind the fence. The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Cuno! Pig's choking! He's totally choking!
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Do you know who he was?
Cuno's fuck imp. Cuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Thanks, that was enlightening.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So I meant who was he before he died?
Cuno knows what you meant. Cuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Cuno sing into the popo phone.
The popo phone. Oh, yes. Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Cuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Cuno. Cuno wasn't even in Martinez. Cuno wasn't in Revachol. Cuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. So where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Cuno was in fucking Night City.
Wait, Night City is in Cyberpunk?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah, Cyberpunk. That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Cuno's ass? You haven't been where Cuno's been. You haven't been in Cuno's head. You wanna know where Cuno was? You wanna know what Cuno's been fucking up to?
Oh, don't tell him that, Cuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Cuno's building Cuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Cuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Cuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
You seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Cuno.
I don't suppose drop kicking this kid over the fence is a valid option.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Cuno.
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Cuno's patience here.
Get lost,
I had this a legendary check. Ah, 42% chance. Let's see if we can pass it.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Hey, Cuno, think you can turn the Cuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people. That's not going to happen. Cuno, listen, I know this boundary pushing thing is new for you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Now tell me about this Night City.
No!
The evil shit behind the fence hacks like she's coughing up a fur ball.
You told him about it and now he knows your name!
The city's not fucking lame. You are lame. Cuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Cuno on the spot like that. Cuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Cuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time?
I'm intrigued.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Okay. I'm off.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
I don't like these kids, but we're getting up to that hour mark again. I'm going to have to end this episode here before I go to the body, so we'll see if we can do that in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. I am enjoying this very much. I hope you are enjoying watching me go through this. And as always, I'll see you next time.